Your favorite artist is an industry plant, and I am exposing the entire music industry. Do you think that I am an industry plant undercover? It's time that we talk about industry plants because it is a big epidemic that is getting out of hand. You see how crazy that sound? Anyway, hey y'all, if you're new here, my name is AJ La Jolla. I am your Zillennial best friend. And on this channel, I make my music, I share it, I talk about my journey, and also I talk about music, pop culture, and trending topics. And today, we're going to be talking about industry plants. Yes, you heard me, industry plants. Is your fave an industry plant? And I'm here to tell you that industry plants don't exist. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's bullshit. It's a term we hear thrown around so often on Twitter, on social media about Doja, Billy, Doechii, Vincent Boone, you name it. Every major artist that we have has had industry plant allegations. But what exactly is an industry plant? I went to Google and this is what it said. It said an industry plant is an artist who is believed to be artificially promoted and manufactured by the industry, rather organically gaining popularity through their talent. This perception often arises when an artist experiences rapid success, appears out of nowhere with heavy media attention, and is frequently highlighted in major publications and playlists. Well. If you only knew what went behind the scenes! There is so much that goes on behind the scenes as an artist. Labels don't give a about you until you get some motion going, until you get your following up, until you've gotten like a viral hit. Until you've gotten that, labels ain't gonna pay attention to you. So getting your foot in the door is hard enough as is if you want to get signed to a label. And once you get signed to that label, or if you remain an independent and you pop off and you get a team and manager, the team that you have, whether it's on a label or you remain independent, is going to have to market you. And if they're doing their job, you will be everywhere. So why are we getting mad at labels and teams doing their job? Nothing is truly organic. Like you and I, we're not Beyonce. We just can't surprise release an album or a song and not talk about it. Because if we do, no one will know that we dropped. No one's going to stream it because it's not being pushed out. And so that's where marketing comes into play. Unless you're in the upper echelons of pop culture, you're going to have to put some money and some work into pushing that song out there. And ain't nothing wrong with that. No one truly blows up overnight. It takes a lot of work behind the scenes to make that happen. Most don't know what it's like. You have to deal with BS online. You have to deal with what's going on in your head sometimes. Some days you don't feel hot about your art, but you got to push yourself through that. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of dedication, and it's a lot of focus. It's a lot of believing in yourself when no one else does. It's working when no one is paying attention and still finding the motivation to do it. There's so many setbacks as artists that we face. A lot of things are stacked up against us, but the main thing that's pushing us through is our love of the music. And another reason why industry plant, that whole dig is just such a bunch of crap, is that labels can only do so much. It's up to the artist to really make it happen. You basically got to fight for the label's attention. Now, I'm not signed yet or anything, so I'm just speaking from an outsider's perspective and what I've learned. But you've got to not only get the label's attention, but hold it. You got to be profitable with your music. I know selling your art and whatever. We live in a capitalist society, so we got to play by the game a little bit. But you got to create some motion. You got to make sure that you got profit potential. But here's the real problem. You don't hate these artists. You just hate that you ain't them. So you call them industry plants. You just hate that in your world, success appears randomly. I mean, I get it to an extent, but let's be so for real. No one's there at the beginning when the artist is trying to establish their community. It starts off with one person themselves, and it grows to 10, then it grows to 50, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, a million. It goes on and on and on. But at the very beginning, it's very lonely. I can speak from experience. Like, it's discouraging sometimes, in these beginning stages where I'm like doing all this work and it doesn't seem like it's being heard, but it is what it is. at the end of the day, I love doing what I do, and that's what's powering me through. I'm slowly growing and I'm slowly evolving, not to be so wrapped up in like these vanity metrics. Yeah, sure, it's nice to have, but I want to build something that lasts. I don't want to be just a viral person or have a viral hit that comes and goes. Like, I want a long lasting career. The stuff that I'm doing right now is building up my resume. All my music, the catalog is growing, my YouTube is growing. So when I do pop off, people have something to sink their teeth into. And it's so funny. I put this in a song that I was working on, but I said that I'm basically working my ass off just to be called an industry plant at the end, which is kind of crazy. You know, you put all this hard work and dedication and people want to discredit that. They think that, oh, you possibly couldn't have done it without being forced and pushed on us and created by a label and just a whole bunch of crap. But that gives me even more sympathy and gives me the ability to relate to a lot of these industry plants these days, like the Billies, because I can only imagine what they've gone through in their journey with their art. And that's the part a lot of people don't talk about it, but hey, I'm talking about it. This shit is tough, but for some reason we wake up every day and we keep doing it again because we love music. Kind of psycho, but it is what it is. So yes, I'm working my ass off, and one day I will be called an industry plant, but that just means that I'm doing some good shit. All right, so call me an industry plant, please. I I am an industry plant. When I start getting those accusations, I know I've made it. I have a lot of people that love what I do, and I'm so appreciative of them. Like, I love doing what I do. I love creating. I love making music. I love making these videos, flexing my creative brain and mind and expanding it. Like, I soak this up so much. I love this. This is what I'm going to continue to do. And to my future self, when you start getting hit with them allegations of being an industry plant, just know that you worked hard for your blessings, for your opportunities, that you put your whole heart in it and did the work, and no one can steal that joy away from you. So I turn the mic over to you. Who do you think is an industry plant? What is your stance on this whole industry plant argument? Do you think it's a bunch of bull crap that people make up, or do you think there's some truth in it? Let me know in the comments. In the meantime, if you like what you heard and want to support this industry plant, please like and hit subscribe. Every little bit helps in getting this content spread out so that we can have more conversations like these. Also, check out my DIY music videos. Here's Rose Colored Glare. I'm making it happen, and I want you to see me in action. So let me know what you think about that song. Let me know what you think about this video and the whole industry plant argument. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.